Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do the spacers in the car. So I'm going to do the back and front. I've gone 15 instead of 20 as I was going to do because apparently it scratches the arches. So looking at the car now, I'll show you guys a before and after. I'm not going to show you jacking the car up right now because that's tedious stuff. I don't want to bore you guys with that stuff. But looking at the car now, I'll give you a good example. You can see that gap is really bad. So yeah, that's the gap, and that's my cat in the background. Don't mind him. Make sure you clean them up properly, because if you don't clean them, you know, you can get a bit of difficulty when putting this all back together. Causes a bit of problems when driving. If you don't do it, mentally you're going to remember you didn't do it and it's going to bug you. What I'm going to do now is I've got this copper slip. I'm going to put that on here, so it just prevents this from sticking on, because obviously it's going to fit in, which is perfect. There's no movement, it's solid, and that's what you want when looking for a wheel spacer. So that just fits in there, snug, absolutely perfect, and that gives me my 15mm. So I'm not going to put too much on. This is only going to prevent it from getting stuck in the future if I do want to remove it for any reason, flat tire, or the reason being, maybe I don't like him, whatever. I'm going to lubricate a little bit of this in here. Guys, please bear in mind it's the first time I've done this, so leave a comment in the bottom if there's anything I've missed and I should remember for the future. Feel free, open to whatever you need to say. But yeah, I'm going to put some in the middle of the alloy, the bottom of the alloy. Give this a good clean. So this is the normal bolt that your alloys would come with, and then these are what are provided by the spacer. So you can see there's a big distance of thread, so you've got more of a gap, which is great. Make sure you get a locking wheel nut with this, because they don't come with them. They tell you some of them do, some don't, but obviously it changes the price and depends on how much you're willing to pay. And well, if you're in a country of steel alloys, well, I'd recommend you go get locking wheel nuts. So I've done the job. I've only done the one side so you guys can see what it looks like before and after. It's just so much easier, and for myself, I've never done this before, so for me, I want to see what the car looked like, so let's have a look. You can see the gap there is now closed, which is great. The wheel stands up a bit. So I'm only going to do the one side for you guys from the video. I'm going to go get it done, and then I will show you what it looks like afterwards, and then you guys can tell me if it looks better or not. And I need to drive the car to feel what it feels like, and at the same time, when it does do that, the car will actually lower it down a bit because it needs to settle in. Everything needs to readjust back to being back on the floor. So yeah, hopefully it looks good. So driving the car now doesn't seem to have any different, doesn't feel any different. I'll probably say, I don't know if people generally feel any different when driving it with wheel spacers, I'm not sure, but for me it feels the same. But obviously the stance is different, the car looks better. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but for look appearances it really is worth getting spacers for your car. So yeah, I don't feel I've made a bad choice by putting them on. I think it's a good idea. I'm not a boy racer, so for me it's not about it's going to have any performance issues or anything like that. So I'll say purchase spacers, it's really worth it. It's that, so that's been done now. So obviously the wheel space is all finished. This is I took this the other day. I had to split these days up for this video due to the fact of the weather. The weather's a bit crap, so I just finished my installing the other day. The weather was good, and being England, the weather just changed like that. So yeah, this is why the weather looks a little bit different to before and after. So yeah, so that's all done now. The next thing I need to do now is I just need to get the exhaust done. So I'm going to look at a brand called Scorpion. So I'm going to get a exhaust for the car, and yeah, and then just try to look for what the next mods are going to be. Probably some splitters, some side skirts, a spoiler at the back. I need to get the rear windows and the sides tinted dark black, like real pitched out, and probably gonna looking at the gap I've got now between the wheels to make it really sit flush, because we've got the 15mm wheel spacers. I'm going to drop the car down with coilovers, so I'm going to have to get some good coilovers to put on the car, drop it down, and at least it sits flush. And yeah, then after that get a remap, and I think I'm good, and I think I'll probably leave it at that, and then just do tweaks every now and again on the car. But other than that, I think that's all I'm going to do to the car for now. Probably I could just see after I've done that it's going to become more, there's going to be more stuff coming. So if you guys are liking the video of the Scirocco and where we're going, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, follow me for more stuff to come, and I look forward to it. Thanks for the support so far and all the views I've had, is really appreciated. And yeah, cheers guys, thanks, much love, catch you later in the next video, cheers.